Testing. Testing. Oh, okay. Testing. Testing, testing. Right. Yes. Huh. Weird. I guess this is fine. I don't know. It shows me that I'm peaking, but maybe that's alright. 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 Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. It's showing me peaking a lot. 1, 2, 3. It's showing me peaking a lot. Okay. We're fine. Well, today, and possibly later, I'm going to play the new game out that is in the genre of The Root Trees Are Dead and Type Help and Return of the Obra Dinn and so forth. These investigation games. And the game is the Ratline, which I purchased sight unseen. You know, don't really know anything about it, but it looks alright. And it's in this genre that I inexplicably like. I will go back and finish The Root Trees Are Dead at some point. You gotta load up everything into your mind to figure it out. Owl skip games. Very good. You gotta skip the owl. Save time. Yeah, this is very nice. Sometimes I think, oh, I should make a game like this, and then I'm like, there are already enough guys making games like this. There's, you know, if anything, I'm doing a better service to the world by playing games like this, and thus appreciating the art that other people made, you know? I was listening back to one of my VODs, and I thought, man, this guy coughs way too much, and so on. And so I'm going to try to move my mic away from my face when I do that. I also think the VODs are way more interesting when it's silent in the background, so that silence skipping works. But like, I need that sonic texture. I could turn it down. I could mix the sound in the game lower, and it's always a crapshoot whether that will be registered as silence. The structure, 1971. I don't know if I have cursor capture on, but that's in the bottom right of the screen. In fact, I should just turn on cursor capture. I think that's a setting. Oh, it is being captured, apparently. Oh, it's in the slow capture mode. What if I turn that off? No problem. Okay. Yeah, so here you can see, you know, various things. There's no need to speculate. We'll just start. Ooh, we could set out. We could, Phone auto dial. That's fun. The audio for dog is set to 0 by default. I have not changed anything. There's a noir mode. This is very funny. We will see what happens. We'll see if there's a silent dog that I need to turn up. That is somehow disabled by default. X? Should I be playing this with a controller? I didn't expect that at all. Honestly, I don't know what is going on in Budapest in this era of history. My only reference for this is like James Bond films, maybe. Oh, this guy got Martin Luthered. Okay. Is that diegetic? I'd assumed that from like looking at one sentence of summary about the game, I'd assumed that the Ratline was like, I'm operating the Ratline, which is like a tip line where you can rat out
wanting supper, Mr. Perlman?
Mr.
No, thank you,
Perlman.
Mrs. Muller.
Move your mouth when you talk.
Soon, boy. Soon.
Soon.
Just one last case.
One last job. Une last case. Top sleuth can find your missing man. Italian bishop found murdered. Oh. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is normal. That's crazy how much that lags. Let's turn off VSync. That is not better. It's actually, It actually has a higher FPS when VSync is on, which is interesting. I can look out the window, based. Okay. Ooh, finally, somebody using forename. Now this... Ah, I pet the dog. I guess this is not evidence, this is a target, so... I feel like this tutorial is more confusing than the game is actually going to be. Daniel. Alright, we gotta... Oh. What? Why are these two numbers different? Like 100% size. Yeah. But why is... It's not like I can press it twice. Is it like linear versus cubic somehow? Here we go. Open a standalone document of this image. Regards from the Garden State. Regards from the Garden State. Back when you could just move to a new town to reinvent yourself. Yep, this makes sense. Also, you forgot a period, chump. New alias. Okay. Alright. This is, like, not correct. The description, open a standalone document of this image is not helpful. It should be like, go back to. Maybe there's some other way to get to it. Okay. Oh, I see. So this is like... Yeah. This weird device. Huh. Which I can also scale, which I imagine the main character is doing by just, like, moving it. Okay. So one of these fellas is Bill. It's probably this guy, you know? Camden. Maybe he's the tour guide. I don't like this devious smirk he's giving me. But I guess he is a fraudster. Or maybe this is it. The little boy. Maybe this guy in the background is it. This puzzle is already so intriguing. Are they, like, expecting me to be playing this on, like, a higher resolution monitor? Because this is 1080p, but the default view is very small. Seiko. It's interesting. Okay. Whom did the bus hit? Hmm? Oh, okay. It's in Camden. Is Camden in New Jersey? I feel like it is. But maybe not. Giacometti. Mink coat for the wife. I don't know, so it says he's the sole tour leader, which suggests that this is him. But he's not posing with a wife, and... Yes. This child used to be wearing a watch. And these two people appear to be... These two people, but like... Does that matter? Did he steal the child's watch to, like, pawn it or something? Also, like, I don't think a pawn shop is, like, financial or legal information. Oh, wait, there's gonna be a... These are phone numbers. A unique watch for his son. Also, put an Oxford comma there. Inspect the side of the bus and take a photo. Their sponsor. This is, if you look closely, you can see this is the wrong type of apostrophe. That's actually a left opening quote, which is invalid. Mrs. Green, okay. Peter. Yeah, so I mean... What date is this? Also, my name is Saul? Like the guy who became Paul in the Bible? Click on a name. Oh, okay. You can't, like, summon this. You just straight up. Oh. Okay, so that's like the name summoning device. Oh, Gia. How I would love to come out of the woods for you. Yeah. He looks so sinister, despite having a completely normal job now. Who the hell are these people? I don't know. I guess there's, you know, there's just red herring stuff. Is this his sponsor, actually? No. This would be his sponsor because, like, it's by that stuff. Anyway. Ah, okay. I'll take the example hint. Oh, hold. Okay. That's like a graphical glitch. I do not like how that text displays, but it's fine. I feel like I shouldn't get the hint. I don't want to use hints. Oh, sorry, his name is actually Peter. Right. I don't understand why this is so involved. Like, is it just for flavor? Couldn't you just move the freaking, you know, menu to be next by the thing? Glossary. Tab button. Yeah, yes. Oh, hello. How you doing, John?
I'm alive. How are you?
Based. I'm having a good time. I'm playing the Ratline.
The Ratline.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
What's that?
What is the Ratline?
It's a video game. It's quite like the root trees are dead, in terms of the gameplay. But it's another one, and I'm just getting into it.
I'm rooting for the dead trees.
So true. Oh, Giacometti, I have rooted through the dead trees for you. I'm currently still in.
Really distinctive.
What's that?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Ooh, I can do one of my famous audio mixers so that I can hear you better. So far, I feel like this tutorial has given me, like, not not actually enough clues to like deduce what's happening, and instead you just kind of have to figure it out from the fact that they are the documents that you have. Like, obviously this guy standing at the front of the photo is your guy, and there's no like actual connection. It's
What about the guy hiding behind the curtain?
yeah, I mean there is this guy on the side of the photo who might be the mysterious sponsor. Yeah, because that guy's the pawnbroker, so even though he has the camera, it can't be him. I don't know, there are a lot of... Yeah. I think there's something on this wall that like I could read, but it's covered by the tutorial box, which is kind of funny. I don't need to read it, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna check my answers. Bus driving man. He's been running bus under the name of Peter. I see. I need to fill in the blanks? That's weird. I suppose theoretically this was in the glossary phase. You can't use pictures within pictures. Cowards. Huh. Seems like the tours haven't been doing all that well as he's been, pawning items, including his son's watch. Oh, I see. This is the sign-off. This is a nice document. It's not hugely special or anything, but it's pleasant. Me when I go to sleep by barely closing my eyes a little bit and then fading to black.
I love him. Has
Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me... Alright. I was doing some other stuff for a second there. In a non-important way. Is this Perlman? Is this Alan J. Perlman? Wow. A list. We're collecting a list. Oh, the Ratline. Okay. It's like the Underground Railroad, but for Nazis. For the perpetrators of human misery. That almost seems like whitewashing it, frankly. You know? He hid them in the monastery. He gave them sanctuary. What?
Makes it sound more equitable. Like there's
Yeah.
misery for humans in general.
Yeah, true. True. You know, really, God is the perpetrator of human misery.
I'm sure with that.
Oh, I've read some good arguments on the subject from a little man called David Hume. Oh, suddenly there's a correct apostrophe, right, in the same sentence as a straight apostrophe. Curious. Isn't a retainer when you don't work?
I thought a retainer was when you just were available to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas it sounds a lot like they're just hiring me to do regular work.
Maybe it's like they want you to do regular work, but they don't want you to be an employee.
So I'm a contractor. I need to get my W-2. Or, wait, is that the other one? I forgot.
Give you W-4. You send them your W-4 so they can send you a 1099.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need my 1099. Maybe they put a 1099 in the envelope. Marathon man. Maybe, you know, they like to be prepared.
How are they gonna send you the 1099 if they don't know if they're gonna pay you more this year?
They have a list. They already know all the guys. I also think they're maybe not paying me. I'm not really sure.
Interesting.
Like the guy was like, "Don't you want to get the Nazis?" And I was like, yeah, you could pay me to do that." And he was like, "Goodbye. I'll give you the documents anyway." Some documents can be flipped. Now this is the hard-hitting realism. You know, the thing is, I don't even, like, remember people's phone numbers in real life, so I might turn on auto dialing. Oh. C's. It's like a calculator. That's crazy.
Someone sent me an email and it ended with, you know, some people have emails and they'll say that's sent from my iPhone or sent from my iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this person's email signature is sent from my rotary phone.
Nice.
Not very believable, but pretty amusing. And people will just be sending anything as their photo for the photo directory.
We're not so different, you and I. You're basically playing this game, but in real life.
People just send all kinds of stuff.
This is a good pun. There are a lot of dentists. He's really had his filling. Now they're doing the post-punchline dance because the main character doesn't like the pun, but the guy who made it does.
So like, okay, if you want to send me a photo where two people's faces are half more visible because of the way the picture crops them out.
Good.
Instead of the one where everyone's face is fully visible.
Just cut the picture in half and rearrange the halves so that the two halves of the two faces make one composite face.
That'd be quite something. I don't think I'm gonna do that. One of them is really more like 3/4 of the face. The other one's like, you know, half the face. So.
Just do like a blur dissolve between them. It'll be easy.
Also, they're not at the same angle or the same scale.
Wow.
It's a really dynamic shot. If you have the same angle, everybody's blurry. They're like leaning weird directions. Well, no, kids like making a weird face. Kind of chaotic, but maybe that's what they want. I guess that's how they want to present themselves, and that's to them. Their choice, their choice.
The gums of Navarone, if you will, or Navarone. I assume that's a play on the guns of Navarone, but I'm not familiar with that. I'm very tempted to use my phone here to call the, Do these go back on the evidence board? No? You know, we did get some phone numbers in the previous, chapter, so like I should call up Bill, see how he's doing. I'm gonna flip the document. Nope. Oronectomy. What happens in an oronectomy? Interesting. Oh, I see. That's where it's gone. So he's either going to be under Peter Or maybe like bus? What happens if I... We're turning on auto dial. Perfect. Alright. Well, that's what happens. That's how you do it. Oh. The radio makes crumpling paper sounds when you click it because I guess it's an artifact anyway. Ah, okay, yes, yes. This makes the open document work out. This button now makes sense. Bill separately. So is that what you're doing now, working on the photo directory? Or were you just checking in on that incident? Nice, nice.
Today is the day I hopefully order the proof copy where they actually print it and I can see if anything's wrong with it. And then Thursday is the day when I hopefully order all the copies.
Wait, hold on. This doesn't create a complete phone number. Does it? Am I going insane? Oh. No, yeah, it's fine. I guess.
For about $17,000, I could live at a monastery and take music. Basically, go to music school for church music for 9 months.
How many dollars, you say?
17,000 about.
Well, I guess that sounds reasonable.
I mean, that includes room and board.
Yeah. And they teach you.
Yeah.
There's this weird thing where the phone numbers end with 3 numbers, not 4. I guess this does make them like not real phone numbers, which is good. You know, You don't want to put a bunch of like real phone numbers in your game and then accidentally make people get harassed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time for me to go to the Wikipedia page for the North American numbering plan. Why is there an N?
Name.
That's crazy. NPA code or area code. Unique 3-digit. You know, I don't really know that much about the history of phone numbers. People in old movies are always like, get me Woodrow 942 or whatever. And you're like, that's not a phone number. What are you talking about? That's not a number at all.
They just like connect you to a place.
That's true. You can shout, operator. Kiss me on the lips.
Operator.
Yep. Alright, well, that's enough thinking about phone numbers now. Wow. You're telling me I can't place a call to Amsterdam? New Jersey, I guess? Anyway, enough of that. How was I supposed to know? Seville?
York was once Amsterdam.
It is possible they are not anymore identifying as brothers, but as some other close family relatives. I don't know, that seems ham-fisted to me. Like, why would they say they're relatives at all? I guess they do look similar.
Maybe they're cousins.
Maybe they're cousins, you say?
Maybe they're stepbrothers.
Ah. Maybe they're identical cousins. I mean, they are drawn cartoonly, so they look, you know, pretty identical.
I feel like you can't really have an identical cousin.
This is true. That's the joke. That's the joke. It's not mine.
Theoretically, you could have, but
Yeah.
the others, so.
You wouldn't be an identical cousin in the way that you would be identical twins.
Yeah.
You would just coincidentally be.
Yeah. Imagine if you, like, there were, like, two brothers, you know, some years apart, but they just happen to have exactly the same DNA.
I'm not sure if this is like supposed to be a handwritten document or this guy just has like an italic style typewriter, which is pretty based. You know?
It'd be so funny, like, yeah, I'll remove my paper from the typewriter and take it over to my italic typewriter to write this part where the S and then
Yeah. That would be funny.
Or you just like leave a gap, just like press space a number of times for the word you want italicized.
Yeah. Sometimes I do stuff like that, but less ridiculously, and then when I'm like, time to fill in this thing, I'm like, I forget what I was saying here. I don't know. Wish I had written that one down. Yeah,
Or-
They did make different typewriter fonts. You could do that.
I wonder, like, if someone's writing a manuscript back in the day on a typewriter for publisher, do they just like write with pen, like, okay, here's like a slash, or slashes around this word so that they know to italicize it? Like,
Yes, what they would actually do is they would underline it,
oh,
usually with a pen.
what if they wanted it underlined?
That wasn't a concept. I
Yeah,
guess.
underlining, but not underlining.
Yeah. They were like, why would we want to underline something? That's crazy. We want to italicize it,
What
obviously.
if they wanted it bold?
Yeah. I don't know. So the thing is, like, he said he has a beard, but the thing about beards is that you can just grow one. So, but it can't be this guy with a scar because he has no identifying marks. So it would have to be this other guy, I guess, with a vaguely similar nose shape. This UI element appears to be like reverse transparent or something. That's weird. And then his name is A. Schmidt. Is Fritz Friedrich? Now they're getting me. Shipping out tomorrow. They've shaved their beards. Oh no. Yeah. Now they're getting me with like, you need to know that Bill is short for William. And I'm like, is Fritz short for Friedrich? That's crazy. How'd they do that?
Oh, dang. I don't know, maybe.
Ah, okay. So if Ralph has a cut to prevent... Also, why is this... I guess this letter was translated from German, because I doubt she was writing English notes. Yes. Get out of here. Have I broken it somehow? I think I've somehow broken the UI here. This game did release pretty recently, so... I don't know, it would be pretty easy for me to just, like... restart the game. Alright, that's alright. That's like a good UI innovation. No, damn it. Perio maint. If you rearrange the bottom letters here, it spells out sucks. Is there someone there insulting? Like Goland, Donlig, Doling, Lauding, Olding sucks. Yeah, wouldn't wanna do it. So this guy must be Schmidt. It would be really funny if this escaped Nazi, whose first initial is A. It would be really funny if his chosen alias is Adolf. No, you can't even try. You can't even try. Schultz, Buenos Aires. Also, like... Okay, Buenos Aires is formatted wrong in the dragging menu. Yeah, From their, like, headgear, it appears that these guys are just, like, infantrymen. So I don't know how much human misery they really architected, frankly. I think the Nuremberg defense is going to be pretty powerful for them. Well, they may have unrelatedly been terrible guys who committed war crimes.
Sounds good enough for me.
Yep, true. The judge will sort this one out. Can I just... Canada? No. Toronto. Schmidt. Paraguay. Oh, okay. Nico Schroeder. National Dental School. I know I'm gonna have to hunt down this Nico Schroeder at some point. Maybe not.
Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow.
Not today. National Dental School. It's not under N. Maybe it's under C for Canadian Dentistry Org. Woo! Oh, there's Camden Bus Tours. Let's call them. Hopper and Co. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I... Alright, no, I don't have, like, my collection of guys. The best way to play this game would obviously be to make, like, a new profile for every freaking guy in the world. And just go like, I wonder what little Jimmy's first, middle name is. So this guy would be Mr. Hopper.
Mr. Hopper.
Yep.
Apparently not.
Yep. Oh, she'll be hopping over the misters, if you know what I'm saying. This is interesting. She's going to become a serial divorcee.
Oh no.
Canadian. Well, in a fun way.
Sorry to hear that.
From coast to toothy coast. Wow. Also, this is a spaced M dash, but most of the time they use a non-spaced M dash. Curious. Dr. Schaefer. Saul Perlman. Superman? No. Dr. Herring. Red Herring?
Mm.
Hello.
Hello, Barsley.
Hi.
I'm currently streaming the Ratline.
What's that then?
It's like a detective game where you go through documents and you try to hunt down escaped Nazis, apparently.
Where are you? Oh, is this on that Twitch thing?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll have to move to a different computer to have a look at this, but I shall endeavor to do so.
Mm.
Hmm. Anyone here know anything about photo editing software gig?
A little bit.
Never mind, I think I figured it out. Nope, I didn't. Trying to figure out why when I click with the fill bucket it doesn't fill. No, maybe it's because it's on opacity 0. Why was it on opacity 0?
It's the best opacity.
Best opacity is no opacity.
It's crazy how Natalia is like, I can't give you any direct info, but I'll give you all of Dirk's info. Five pieces. Beth. Wait a minute, is this a Root Trees reference? They had, like, candies in there. Dirk Muller. Toronto. Alex. A few choice words, literally one sentence. Hopper and Co. There it is again. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I like the Root Trees interface more. And I feel like they should have just copied that, because I think this game was created after the Root Trees are dead, so... It is funny that I just guessed he would be in Toronto because it's a Canadian city, and in fact he was in Toronto. Really makes you think.
Wait, how many Canadian cities are there?
Yeah, there are like, you know, thousands or whatever, but there are only like 5 that people know, so... Fair enough.
Gosh, I got myself into a confusing situation.
Ooh.
There's such a thing as like a floating mask in the game. It's like, oh, you can't select items, well, there's a floating selection. What are you talking about? What's that even mean?
Yeah, it's not easy to use. Or easy to learn what it is, rather. Okay.
Okay. Why don't you do a research project just to like change the colors and text in the photo?
See, I already knew it was going to be this way, which is what I guess I assumed you knew this as well. And if I had, I was trying to counsel you, like, just do it the easiest way possible instead of the way that you're doing it. But I assumed you knew how hard it would be.
Well, I don't know what the easy way is.
No, there isn't an easy way. The easy way is don't use GIMP. Don't manipulate the photos at all.
But I have to, because otherwise it'll be white text on white background, which is not going to work. But like, it'll be so easy in Photoshop, and I know exactly how to do it. And I was like, maybe there's not a flipping mask, and I can just use a flipping mask like a normal person.
Why don't you...
They're saying crazy things like, you have to anchor, you press Control H to attach the selection to the active layer. What are you talking about?
You can't even, like, cancel it.
No, you can't. What is that? Like, can I just... I don't even know how to get out of this. All I wanted to do... Actually, I think all I wanted to do was, like, lock the transparency.
This is like Golden Idol. this part of it. That explains why this is in the game, despite matching nothing else in the game, because it's a fun little thing. Also, like, they should, these shouldn't be capitalized. But then if they get put at the beginning of a sentence, then they should automatically become capitalized. Mr. Hopper is going to be like Adolf Hitler, old version, faked his own death, shaved all his hair off. The French collection, very good.
Happy to report there was an easy way. I just had to lock the alpha channel, but I didn't realize how to do that. Until I figured it out.
Lock the alpha channel. Search tool can now search the New York Public Records Library. Nope. I don't even know what I'm looking for here. I guess we'll find out later. I suppose Barsley is gone.
Would be
The root trees are dead has an interesting consequence of the fact that it doesn't highlight the people you can click on like this, which is that people can like hide in photos. Oh, this is what dog is. Good. Oh, I can turn off hints so I don't. There we go. Yes, I don't accidentally. That's why the dog exists. Now it's because you can hear the dog snore. That's funny. Helmut Schlosser and Wolfgang Fischer. This guy didn't sign his letter. Siegfried. Hey, there's Mr. Hopper, who's apparently freaking immortal. I'm sure they're gonna do a thing at the end where they're like, oh god. Yeah, I see why dog is turned off. No dog. I will, however, turn on noir mode. Oh, this is funny. I don't like it, but it is funny. Would this chug less if I decrease the default frame rate? No. Doesn't really matter either way, but wait a minute, hold on. It's still rendering at 60 FPS. Curious. Okay, well, anyway.
when websites want you to enter some important information and they don't allow you to paste it because they want you to type it in. So don't you realize that it's more likely to be correct if I do paste it?
Yeah. I mean, you should just get an add-on to disable that. Bread goes to diamond. Pretzels go to mountains. I see, I can't use the picture in the picture. Dublin? Last year? This is some good Irish dialogue writing.
God loves the Irish.
True.
I don't understand why people want to replace good photos with worse photos. Like, hey, can we use this worse photo of me instead?
Does it make them look more beautiful or something?
I don't know. I guess it's a matter of opinion. I don't know. People have strange opinions about things.
Yeah.
This process has made me really interested in not ever doing this again.
I could have told you that.
But someone do it.
Did they?
Who?
Anybody else?
Yeah, man. No, it's been on the to-do list for years and no one's done.
So apparently, nobody had to do it.
But we've got so many people, and like everybody can keep track of who's who, and then you needed like a reference to be like, this is who this person is, this is who this person is.
I feel like
So when people look back 20 years from now, they'll be like, oh wow, look, that's what that person used to look like, you know.
I suppose there's a real.
My children will look at the photo directory and they'll be like, oh wow, Dad used to look like a young person.
Yeah, that's crazy. He was young once.
Yeah.
I guess this is like her husband back here. Here's this suspicious looking guy. This is this other woman. This is a photo in a photo, so I can't do anything. This is this guy. Well, curious. It's interesting. Wait, where's my... where are my wall clippings? They were right here. I was like, I don't need to click on these. But now they're gone. Damn. Alright, what else? What else we got going on here? We'll do the less obvious one first. Yep. They've made this far too bright. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Or they were like in the boxes, I guess. And then it's like flipped. Wolfgang, so Wolfgang Fischer becomes RG. And this is the fifth point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a large number. Wait a minute. Oh, this guy's upside down. Okay. So did they end up in London and then go to Dublin anyway? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes. Final answer.
Thanks, John.
No problem. Any other questions you got? Let me know.
Oh god, what? I see. You don't need a pixel perfect. Last place they were seen alive. So he wasn't actually seen alive in Dublin. I'm trying like control click and oh, you can shift click. Oh, this should have been tutorialized. This is very valuable. What is this? That doesn't make sense to me. Wait, so shouldn't Helmut Schlosser be David Fisher? Or David Fairview? Because he's DF. Right. I'm thinking about that thing from The Wire. It's like, is you taking notes on a criminal freaking conspiracy?
Yeah.
Wait, this so HS. Oh. So Annalise Hoffman got assigned a pseudonym that is HS, even though Helmut Schlosser's nickname was HS before. I forget what this guy's name is. Tura. They don't even have the article that I have. It's crazy. Can I just dismiss everything at the same time? Guess not. So maybe it goes circle and then triangle, because I don't know how you would make a two-sided shape, frankly. You know, sort of famously, you can't do the pattern that way.
The code shape would be like an X, like on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's a good one. Suppose. I mean, technically, that has even more sides. Hi, Sultan.
Hello. How's it going?
But in a sense, it doesn't use
It's going well. I'm streaming the Ratline.
The Ratline, you say?
Yes. It's a bit like a detective game that you look through a bunch of documents and photos and stuff.
So, like, what was it? The Root Trees Are Dead? Is
Yeah.
that a similar game?
Yeah, it's exactly the same genre. You know.
Oh, yeah. So, how's Austin?
It's good. It's a good time.
Giant rat that draws all of the lines, huh?
I guess. I don't really know what this means. It's full of lions, I guess. I'm asking a lawyer about a photo.
Why not ask a foyer about a logo?
Wow.
Is there, like, an in-game note-taking feature?
No. In the Root Trees Are Dead there is, but in this there is
I
not.
see. I have a game recommendation
Yeah?
for you if you like quirky puzzle solvers.
Mhm.
You heard of the game Hypnospace Outlaw?
Yeah, I think I have.
It's where you sort of surf the web in like a very GeoCities Web 1.0 inspired like fake internet to try and solve cybercrime
Oh,
and get to the bottom of cases on the net before you hit Y2K.
wow. I guess I didn't know what this was, and I was thinking of like Quadrilateral Cowboy or something. Yeah.
Remind me what that's about?
I think it's just like a stealth game that also involves quote unquote hacking into systems at some point.
20th century cyberpunk? Yeah, I mean, the cadence of the title reminds me a bit of Hyper Light Drifter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are very powerful names. The fact that it's called Quadrilateral Cowboy made me want to play it. But then I looked at like pictures of how you play it and I'm like, that's not making it high on the list.
If it's just like a text-based, you're just looking from screen to screen within a screen.
Well, no, ironically, that would make me want to play it. But Quadrilateral Cowboy doesn't have enough screens. It has too many heists. And I'm like, I don't, oh, I turned off the camera. Now they can't see me in the room. Whatever. Instead, I want to be playing games where I'm like, oh, I found the picture of the guy in the archives. Now I can put it on his headshot. Wow.
Awesome gameplay.
Oh, Steam Spring Sale is on.
Wow. That explains why
They
the
got their like
games are on discount.
featured deep discounts, especially great
Wow.
deals on some of the all-time greats, but they seem to be getting increasingly loose with their definition of what counts as all-time greats.
Yes. For instance, there's a deep
Scorn.
discount on Hypnospace Outlaw and Quadrilateral Cowboy. Imagine that.
Mhm.
You can save 50%
Imagine
on it right now. Yeah. So that's interesting. Now that you've told me what Hypnospace Outlaw actually is, I'm like, oh, maybe I will play it. You know, if
I
you're
feel
like,
like it's got those kind of flashy-esque vibes, if I had to define something so ineffable.
A very pleptropus category. I've been staring at this screen and thinking about how the Hoffmans has a possessive apostrophe. I guess it's saying that the family is the Hoffmans. So that's alright. However, you could omit the apostrophe and then it would be the Hoffmans, and it just as the family name. I wonder if I can just leave this conversation in the middle by hitting escape. Nope. Ooh, illegitimate children. And Fallout, the video game.
Ooh.
Don't say.
This guy is violating lawyer-client privilege. That's crazy.
A privilege.
Yeah. Rodrigo, Savelli, Griu. They have German accents.
So what else has been going on?
Oh, just hunting down the Nazis here in the game. Mostly. I've been doing a lot of sitting around going like, I should probably be productive or something, but then I wasn't, so I thought, it would be a great move. Playing this game I'm interested in. Yeah.
And streaming on Twitch.
Oh yeah. Back in the saddle. For a while, I was playing Slay the Spire 2. And I wasn't streaming it, and I would just be in the same room as Jason, who seems to be playing a lot of Slay the Spire 2 as well. He seems to be far more
from Diablo for the time being.
Yeah, he's been cycling through a number of games. I don't know. I guess Slay the Spire 2 came out, and that's why everybody's playing it.
Yeah, certainly seems that way. I mean, I got the original Slay the Spire back in January on one of the heavy sales, but I feel like I've also kind of Heard enough of that about that game being an info hazard to be a bit wary about playing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it enough
Yeah.
for
And at least wouldn't
it
be
to
so
hook me.
compulsively into it to do the whole like beat the heart on Ascension level 20 or
Hmm.
what have you.
Yeah, I'm protected. I have the opposite of the personality flaw that makes you like gambling, and I'm like, well, if there's just like a random chance that I could find the pieces that let you go visit the heart, then I'm not interested. You know? Just like let me go do it. Or I guess you have to like,
It's not a skill-based
yeah.
challenge.
I guess maybe you get to like see them on the map and then like decide where you go.
Oh yeah, just based off of that prompt.
What? So let's see. Yeah. I am American. And I apologize for that. That's funny. Pawnbrokers. Ooh. It's all tying together.
It seems very text-based.
Yeah, I mean, this is a telephone conversation. Which is, it's not my favorite part. Although they do try to punch it up.
Is there much graphically uh, about this game beyond that?
Oh yeah, just wait for me to get through this phone call, which, you know, you have to click through and then you have to read it all, and like I don't want to miss any details. So, and also when I remark on things, I can't read because of the verbal loop. Yeah, how do you say like property? Wow, she's a slaver. George, how do you say? What? Tempestuous marriage. It gives me this menu to go through the phone call, but I have to do everything in the phone call. Tall and handsome man. I think they probably murdered him because of that then.
Being tall and handsome?
No, for having an affair with that guy's wife.
Maybe that was because he was tall and handsome that he was in a position to do that.
Oh no, this is the other guy. The medium looking guy, I don't know.
Average looking guy.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Yep. But he's a murky figure, and women love murky figures. Oh. Interesting.
So that's what the interface looks like.
Yeah. I mean, it's fairly similar to the root trees are dead. Oh, I see. There's a half circle. If you go to Buenos Aires, maybe? We'll check that out later. Right. We'll check these out later too. Helmy. Young Master Kuntz. So I guess this is Eva. I don't really know what the significance of that is. Then there are harps. Dublin is a harp. Different type of harp, though.
You can match things to people based on their hearts.
Their hearts? What?
Darkness is the heart's true
Mm.
essence.
That's true. We're gonna figure out that Annalise is Schlosser's nobody, and Fisher
Oops.
is his somebody.
Who's Xehanort?
Xehanort is this bald ass guy who shows up in all the pictures.
I see.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Have many faces.
Yes. Okay, so Schlosser, high up in the Austrian command chain, tall and handsome, and got married to Annalise, which means here he is. But then, is he in his own picture? Or, no, that's like the father-in-law? Oh, wait, I can zoom in. Enhance! I don't know, maybe that's just a random guy. Or maybe they did take a picture of him. Is that this guy?
How consistently do people look between pictures?
I mean, they are drawings, but otherwise they look pretty consistent, you know? Like, here's one picture of her. Here's another picture of her. So basically, like, you know, like a comic book from frame to frame. This guy must be... First of all, he's the weirdest looking MF here. And second of all, he's looking at him like, I wish I were married to Anna. Oh.
He's got that jealousy going on.
I think he did murder Helmut, so I guess it worked.
Somebody had a crate dropped on them.
No, they're in the crates actually. Annalise Hoffman becomes HS somehow. But I don't understand that because I thought they were like... the first name. Okay, Helmy gets murdered, yes. The first name, however, will have to stay. So whatever name she was going by that starts with an H will stay, I suppose. I'm not sure who D is. Maybe he's like Dennis Hopper or whatever, because that's like Tura, the priest.
Good luck getting to the bottom of the mystery.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna hop off now. Take care.
Yeah, take care. Mother knows about your other love, says Eva. Thank you, John. Whoa, this girl has crazy veins. Oh, I guess they moved, like, their bread company and their lantern company went to, like, the diamond and pawn shop. Oh, and Lee Big Cheese went to Ho. So, like... But I've already tried to contact the pawn shop. I don't know, he gave me like a... The thing is, like, these can't be sisters. Because they only have one daughter. I can't just put in New Jersey. It's not cricket. Oh, okay. This is the key. Right. So the copper kettle. I think he was last seen alive in London, frankly. It may have been moved. And then there's like the ship. Oh, Helen Smith. Okay. It's me, Helen Smith. Smith. This is funny, just how many of them have names that start with D and then F. It's almost like they're trying to trick me or something. That's crazy.
Hmm.
So Wolfgang Fischer became RG. He was probably working for Bread Boy Breadham. The red halibut. There's another one. Mountaintop. Tiny table. Yep. True. The Crusty Loaf. Roger Green. Would it be under T somehow? I can call this cafe. Thames side lighting. That's fun. Let's see, the pretzel goes to the mountaintop. The big cheese goes to House of Olives. Hmm. You could call up the Garda Typeco. That's funny.
Can't the Typeco guard itself?
Yeah.
Just like adopt a highway.
I guess if Hoffman, Diamonds, and Pawn is now Hoffman Auctions. Then we actually do know that it is in Camden, I suppose. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Roger Green is also this guy, and this is like old Annalise. Collingswood. They're just like immediately this unrelated case I was apparently on. Is the key to all of it. It's a funnier character than we've ever had before. Alright, I think this is everything. You can't double click on that to stop the process. Ah, 2 or fewer. Interesting. I mean, did he actually just die in Dublin? What are the rules about this? Hmm. Okay, so clearly there was only one error. And then changing that made there be two errors, or vice versa. I don't know, is it suggesting that, like, they got divorced and they're pawning their wedding ring somehow? Young Master Kunst. Your friend. Weird veins. Who's Kunst? Can I look up Kunst? I don't really know what the problem is. Like, she must have been Helen Smith. And now she's Helen Green. Maybe they want Smith here. Maybe they want Dublin here. Curious. Yeah. That's funny. think I already got that. Hmm. Ooh, the Root Tree Candy Company. Five easy pieces. Beth Knox. Wow. Wow. Nice. The Austin Chronicle, you say? Hmm.
Wait, is this game Austin?
Nope. Maybe there'll be a guy in Austin later. Who knows?
Did you say Austin Chronicle or Boston Chronicle?
The first one. All right. Can I call up the Bailey Moon Garda station and say like, "Hey, I know who did it. What can you tell me about him?" No. Wouldn't be that simple.
Oh, no.
No. I mean, she's got to be green, right? Right. And then David, he could be last seen in Dublin, although that's when he was dead. This is like a particularly London-y looking place. It would make sense, right? Like if they went to London and then they got set up and married somehow immediately. But then Roger Green had to keep going to Dublin. I don't know, have I checked this before? I feel like just through the nature of number, I have enough to figure this out. Because, like, if I have... more than 2 errors have been made, it'll tell me. So, like, if I change both of these, well, you know, I'll check it right now. Right, so if I change both of these to Smith and Dublin, they could just all be wrong, or both of them be wrong. So we have Smith and Dublin. Let's try Green and Dublin. Let's try Green and London, which I thought I tried before. Let's try Smith and London. Oh, there are more than 2 errors this time, okay. Right. I guess the one I'm less sure about is... I think I've just made an unrelated error. Yeah. So I went down 1 error. So if this takes me back up, then that was also an error. But no, it's fine. So this guy certainly got me, yeah. I don't know, do I have the wrong... picture of this guy? Oh, right, this is a picture in a picture. But that should be the same guy, so like, what's up with that? Oh wait, no, yeah. He wasn't at the wedding. Yeah.
Just like in group.
Yeah, I also was not at their wedding. I have no idea who this similar yet suspicious looking guy is. That's very weird. I guess he did, you know... Maybe it accepts multiple answers, and London or Dublin would have worked for David Fairview. Maybe they're in a different time zone. Maybe they're in Germany. That's why it's 3 a.m. My library card is maxed out. Well, it looks like they're giving me an offer I can't refuse. What made that noise? Nope. This is even more economical than the root trees are dead because they just drew one picture actually. And I guess 2 pictures maybe. And they didn't have to make like a whole room and have people show up to your little apartment. Anyway, I feel like this is a good time for me to stop playing the game for now. You know, it's good that there's no like save button. We as a society have moved past save buttons. It should just always be saved.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ending...
Unless it's like a game where... Yeah.
What?
Unless it's like a game where saving and then reloading to previous saves, like part of how you play the game.
Yeah. But even then, it should always just, like, have an additional save. An auto-save, if you will. Anyway, I'm ending the stream now.